Welcome to Tales of the Ever After.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tales of the Ever After, a D&D actual play podcast about a group of adventurers finding out that the trouble with destiny is all the trauma that gets in the way. I'm your humble dungeon master. My name's Tyler Boroff. I'm a voice actor, I'm a dork, and I like to traumatize my friends, including Randall Marsh.
Hello, I'm Randall Marsh. A different character I'm playing. His name is Elaric and Larsha. He's a level 8 warlock with a celestial patron and a glowy sword.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm also joined by Kate J. White.
Hi, I'm Kate J. White, and I play Larsha Thilden, also level 8, herbalist druid, circle of spores, Alaric's sister.
Fantastic. And the last person that I love to traumatize, Lynn Shephard.
I always sit at this mic like a deactivated animatronic until we start recording again.
Yeah, you have the same like little motions that you do like an NPC, like, hi, and you wave, and then hi.
I've been dead for like 30 years. I just had a lot of canned responses. So, yeah, I am Stephanie Bradshaw for an indeterminate amount of time remaining. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, this is, obviously, who knows what things happen and decisions that you make. I certainly don't know what decisions you'll make. But this is probably
I don't
like,
think we don't
yeah.
It's bold of you to assume.
It's bold assumption.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're probably about 3/4 of the way through this this story, but you know, who's to say?
Could be 99%.
Could be 99%. This could be the final episode. If this says the finale, you'll know, listener. All right. Hey, we're still in 2025. We just recorded Tea Time for session 21. Now we're going to do this episode. So once again, hello from the past, as we dice in, as Lynn would say.
Time moves differently in Agrid.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
I don't think I would ever say that. That's fucked up of you to say.
Let me play a clip for you.
Yeah, please find every time I've said that.
Last time we left you, you were miraculously still alive. Actually, not still alive. You were seemingly brought back from the brink of death. You were told that you should have died coming through the barrier that separated and kept Agrid safe from the rest of the world, which was generated by the stone that is in the middle of the city. It has been powered by Kacha Loradin, who is a former general of the Eldarian army and one of the 4 heroes of light who failed to stop the cataclysm 10 years prior. Coming back awake, there were some lingering consequences. Alaric, your sword was broken. However, you were able to get it repaired once you told them that it was an ethereal blade. Larsha, you have lost one of your core personas within you, and Stephanie obviously dealing with the fact that seemingly Agrid is alive and well, and that all these people that you knew, loved, and lost were in fact living in a quasi-paradise that apparently they cannot leave without dying if they pass through the barrier. As we left, you all, Larsha, you were up in your room. You had let the creator persona fade away, and as Larsha came back in control, you are currently sitting in your room, overcome with emotions, weeping as you're processing everything that has occurred. Elaric, you are in your quarters right now as you started to prepare to try to commune with a Vizrian, and Stephanie, you were on the roof of the castle watching down below as you saw Princess come back into the castle grounds with your mother and father in tow. So we will start with Elaric. You're in your room. All of these rooms, the quarters that they've given you are somewhat barren. There's a cot, there's a desk, chair for you to sit. There's a pitcher of water, some mugs in there. There's paper, inkwell, pen. But other than that, it's just whatever you've brought in there, your gear that you have. There is a window cut out there so you can look out. There are wooden shutters so you could close out the light if you wanted to. There are 2 torches you could light if you want. It is dusk, so it is getting dark, so you would want to probably light that up or rely on your dark vision as an elf, up to you. As you're in your room, walk us through, what are you feeling? What are you doing in this moment to contact a Visrian?
I think I'm going to leave the torches unlit. I'm very, very focused on the sword. It's just been reforged. I have no idea what kind of consequences there will be for having it broken. So I'm just going to try to quiet my mind. I'm going to sit sort of, cross-legged on the floor in the middle of the room with my, kind of sword out, grasping the hilt. And I'm going to sort of mentally reach out to a Visrian.
What do you, when you say mentally reach out, like, are you just trying to connect with him? Are you saying things in your head? What does that look like?
I feel like I've done this a couple of times before, so I kind of know what to feel for.
Okay.
So I am just trying to sense if I can feel his presence, if he's in the room, if he's somehow connected to the sword. I feel like I'll know it if I feel it.
Go ahead and make either, and whichever decision you make, a natural 20 on one or a natural 20 on the other, will have different outcomes, religion or arcana.
I think for this one, it feels more like religion. You called it. That's a natural 20.
Shit.
Stop it. No.
Yeah, it is.
No.
I see it from here.
Oh my God.
And that's a +3 religion.
You should take credit for that, since Randall is rolling in a dice tray that he made by
That's
himself.
true.
Yeah. Fucking natural 20. Okay. You, on a religion check, you've experienced this enough. You've done this enough. You've had your connection tested, severed, reforged multiple times over the course of this adventure that you've started a few months ago. And as you are thinking through the feelings, the emotions, and the logic that goes into building that connection with a Visrian, you do sense his presence there.
Okay.
And were your eyes open or closed?
Close.
Closed. Okay. As you open your eyes, it's distorted. It is faded. It is blurry, as if you're looking through a window with rain coming down it.
Mm-hmm.
But a Visrian's visage, or at least you think it's a Visrian. You sense it for sure, but it's not visually clear. Somebody has bad vision, like your glasses are off, but you can clearly see everything else around you. You can see clearly, so you know it's not your vision. It's him. And
Hey there, a Visrian. I can see you.
he starts like waving his arms at you.
Oh, but I can't hear him.
Right now, you don't hear anything. No.
I suppose you know the sword was broken, but I've reforged it. Are you all right?
You see him shake his head. No.
Is there something I can do to help you to reconnect?
Make a perception check for me. I'm going to say, because you did that natural 20 on the religion check, do this with advantage for me, as you're really connected to what's happening here.
Everyone needs to make their own dice tray.
No, you need to make Lynn and I dice trays.
Can I use these two dice in that dice tray?
No. Put it back. Put them back.
On a natural 20, he is bringing his arms together, and then he is pulling out one arm while keeping his right arm's coming out while he keeps his left arm stable where it's at. And then he's like doing like a throwing motion.
Throwing something. I need to throw. What else is the sword?
Shakes his head no. And as you're asking this question, like the light of his visage starts to flicker as if he's fading away.
Is there anything else you can tell me? Are we in danger here?
He shakes his head yes, as he kind of falls to his knees and the light starts to flicker more rapidly, like he's starting to blink out of existence.
Just hold on. I'll try to fix this.
He lunges forward as he's starting to flicker more, and he grabs you by the shoulders, and as his face gets close to you, it turns into Zayela's face, and you just hear her scream, "Get rid of it!" and then disappears.
Oh. I'm going to go talk to Larsha.
Cool. You leave your room and you head over there. Stephanie.
Hello.
Like I said, just the NPC is hello. The sun is setting. It's getting dark out. You can here. Or were you right above your room, or like where did you go specifically?
I feel like we had described this previously, but if not, then what I had kind of pictured was there would be like an overhang. This is the best way that I can describe it. You know when you're exploring a castle in Elden Ring, and you can see like a wall that you can jump onto, and you can jump onto another wall?
Yes.
It's something like that, of just like you can climb different parts of the wall to get to like an outcrop that has a good overview.
Okay. So I'll say they don't know where you're at because you've kind of jumped around here a little bit. But you can hear well enough from like the windows that are below you that guards and other people are looking for you and asking people if they've seen you, and nobody has. I don't know. How long do you stay up there for?
I think until she hears the commotion dying down, like when she thinks they've given up.
Okay, it probably takes a good half hour. Like it's fully dark by the time where you're not hearing anything anymore. And you've seen guards actually like leave down below, like going into the city ostensibly to kind of look for you. At least you've been here and you know this place well enough. Like, oh yeah, those are formations for search parties that are leaving the castle. They've got lit torches and everything, and kind of head out into the city proper, trying to again ostensibly find you.
Can I do a stealth roll?
Yeah.
Shite. 15.
What are you trying to stealthily do?
Make my way to, if I recall from the vision or the dream or the vision that I had, I was being beckoned by the Athel by the training grounds. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to make my way over there.
Okay, cool. I think 15 is good enough that you are able to kind of sneak down there. You pause by some of the hallways as you hear people, and you just kind of make yourself, skinny against the wall and wait for them to pass by, and then you kind of keep going. You find a box, you put yourself under and start sneaking around, Solid Snake style. And you get into the training grounds, and right now, actually, I'm going to roll for this. There's 2 guards in there that are training actively. The training grounds is large, so like there's lots of places for people to be. They're kind of on the opposite side of you. The place where the Athel were guiding you, you don't actually need to go towards them, but you would be walking either plainly across this field, or you'd have to kind of again walk out in the open but along the walls here.
I will, because I don't think I've used it since we've established that I had it in episode 1. I would like to use my hand crossbow that I keep on my back, which I totally remembered, to shoot either a source of metal or like if there's, like a bell to signal like duels or something, like I want to shoot that.
Yeah. Cool. Go ahead and make, we'll call this first make a perception check. Let's see, because it's dark out. There's not a lot of it. There's dim light. Let's see if you can, you know where it is, but let's see how well you can see it.
17.
Okay. So you know exactly where it is. You can see it. So roll an attack roll and you'll roll it straight.
Wait, sorry. When you say straight, is that adding my hit?
Straight as in you weren't doing advantage or disadvantage. So yeah, add all your normal stuff.
16.
Okay, 16. Great. You hit the bell dead on. The little exclamation mark comes up over their head as they look over that way. Like, what's that noise? They go to investigate.
Cool.
And yeah, as they do, you're able to kind of easily sneak across the other side and down into this other hallway that you're familiar with that ends up leading underneath the castle. As you're exploring down there, you're down in like the actual catacombs of the castle. It's not lit down here, and you get to a point where you're like, okay, there's no more light. What do you do for that?
I've got a hooded lantern, so I'll do that just enough to like give me vision without like super brightening everything,
Yeah, you're kind of adjusting the cover on there, so it's just a little bit.
Yeah,
still would be easily seen in the dark, but yeah, gotcha. You start walking down the catacombs, and you get to a point where there is this iron door where you know for sure that wasn't there before, and it has these ornate like carvings in it that seem to be arcane in nature. You don't sense any necessarily magic coming from the door itself. It's just it looks more motif decorative than anything. And then you recognize the way that it's a double door. And as the door is closed right now, the Agrid symbol is like in the middle as the doors kind of meet.
Is it fair to assume I would have like a notebook on me?
I think you'd easily have at least some writing paper. I don't know if a notebook, but you definitely have something to write with. Yeah.
Cool. I'll put the paper over the symbols and do a rubbing to like.
Oh,
copy
cool.
them.
Yeah. It takes you a minute or two. You get the sort of the key one. You don't have enough paper to get all of them, but you know the ones that like seem to stand out the most to you. You get a charcoal rubbing of those. Yeah.
Is there any sort of lock on this door?
None that you see.
Okay. Can I push against the door?
Yeah.
Cool.
As you push against it, the Agrid symbol glows, and then like you feel your hands get kind of warm, and then whatever locking mechanism was there unlocks and it opens up.
Security has really fallen apart here. Yeah.
Do you open it all the way? You open a crack?
Just enough to slide through.
Cool. You open up. It is this cylindrical chamber that you're in. As best you can tell, based on your memory of the catacombs, and again, this door is in a place you don't recall it being, you're roughly underneath the throne room. There are these concentric circles that go in deeper into the center of this room, and then on this raised dais, floating above it is the fragment, and it is just kind of floating in air. There's this ethereal blue glow beneath it.
Can I see any other entrances to this area?
There is one other door on the other side.
Can I open it?
Yeah, you go over to open that door. It looks similar to the other one, except it's a single door instead of a double. This one has, again, some of those arcane sigils on them. You sort of, as you look at your charcoal drawings that you made, seems to match. No symbol of Agrid on this one. And then as you go to push against it, it doesn't respond in any way. Like it's locked, even though there's no locking mechanism you can see. Again, no hinges that you can see. Doesn't react to you, doesn't push, and there's no way to pull it. There's no handle or anything on this.
I'm going to unravel my rope a little bit so I get like I don't know what you call it, like a fiber of it.
Sure. A strand.
Yeah. Like just like a single like thin fragment, and then I'm going to put it over that door, like to where, because I would assume I could see where it would open, like out of the wall.
You can't tell if this door is a push or pull relative to, because there's no hinges that you can see. And same thing with the other door. So are you doing the like down low so you can see if it was open at some point in the future?
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Cool. And then I will go ahead and I have some oil flasks still. I would like to just add like a super thin layer to the floor right in front of the door.
Okay.
And then I'll navigate my way back out.
Okay. And where do you head once you get out?
To wherever I saw people trying to find me.
Back in the city then? Because you the only place you saw people trying to find you was heading out of the castle.
Well, wherever my parents went.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Larsha.
Yeah.
You are, as you said, you're overcome with a lot of emotions right now. What is, as you're crying right now, what are you feeling? What are you thinking? The light is getting darker in this room because the sun is setting.
I think just the weight of everything. I think I feel a little bit guilty that the creator had to basically step in and function for me, and I think a part of me is missing, and that's really unsettling. And yeah, I think I just keep thinking about the fact that I died. So one thing I want to do is take the stone out of my pocket. You said we've established that it doesn't have the warmth anymore. If I try and access that kind of stream of information that I've been able to tap into before, can I?
So I'll say, you don't know yet, but you do know what you do know about the stone is it has always responded to intentionality. So
yeah.
A generic sort of, hey, is the library open? It doesn't know how to actually respond to that.
I want to know if I can see anybody's memories when I was in Neo Dimwood.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
22.
As you go back into your mind and thinking about Neo Dimwood, you've got the stone in your hand and you're concentrating on that flow of information, and you're putting this very specific thought in your head of like memories from Neo Dimwood. You start getting flooded with all sorts of people and lives and the experiences of people who were living at Neo Dimwood.
Okay. I think I find some relief in that. The other thing I want to know is if I can get the seed bearer back.
It is a question that stone can't answer. And what you get as you ask that question is the stone, that flood of memories stops, the dam goes up, kind of stops those memories. And you are just presented with this image of all of the tendrils that came from Neo Dimwood, all the seeds that you had spread across that region as you had converted this desert into this thriving forested metropolis of sorts. And then you see in the middle of that this one tall tree sticking out of the rest of the forest, and you watch as it just kind of turns brown and dies.
Okay.
And as that happens, you hear a soft rapping on your door.
I'll go answer it.
Lark.
Probably a slightly more frantic rapping. Oh, good. Larsha, you here? Is everything all right?
No.
No, indeed. I think we might be in trouble. I tried to contact Visrian, and he can't speak. He seems to be in some sort of distress. He was motioning to me. Well, he nodded yes when I asked if we were in danger, so there's that. We need to get rid of something. I think did sort of a statue motion. Either your piece or the piece that's here seems to be an imminent threat to us. I'll tell her everything I saw in my...
Yeah, you dump it out.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
I wonder if reforging the sword might have been a mistake. I mean, I did just hand it over to these people here. So maybe they've hampered our connection, but it might just be this place.
I think it's the place.
I mean, what do you intend to do here? I think we need to leave as soon as we can.
And not take the stone with us? I mean,
maybe
that's what we were supposed to do, isn't it?
That is what we were supposed to do. But now I wonder if maybe the stone itself is just a danger to us. Maybe taking it is the wrong move. I mean, it does seem like their intentions were good, but I don't think what they're doing here is right. Perhaps we should take the stone and end all of this. What do you think?
I mean, I think we need more information.
I don't know if there's time. I wish I had more to work with. I was hoping Visrian would give me answers, but he could not communicate with me, so...
What happens to all the people here?
I don't think they were lying. I think they will all just cease to exist if we take that stone.
So what are we supposed to do with it?
Did you go inside the room or you still at the doorway?
Oh, I'm inside. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
I think
having this conversation out in the hallway.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Like,
I just rushed
in
inside and shut the door. Yeah.
You hear a knocking on your door.
I'll answer it and
Maybe it's Stephanie?
kind of, I'll open the door just a crack to see who it is.
It's the princess. Sorry. And you see there's two people behind her in civilian clothing. I'm looking for, Captain Bradshaw. Have you seen her?
No, not recently.
Not since the throne room.
And this older gentleman steps forward and goes, are you friends of my daughter, Stephanie?
Oh.
Sort of.
She says, wearing her Blight t-shirt.
I mean, I would say for me that's more of a yes. I've known Stephanie for a while now.
Is she healthy? Is she doing good? And the old lady steps forward. Yes, is our daughter, how has she been? We're looking forward to seeing her.
She's resilient, same as always. I do think she'll be around at some point.
Kate's reactions, facial reactions right now are just... Mwah. Do you know when she'll be back? We would love to see her. It's been so long. Does she her pants? Does she need new pants? We could make her some new pants.
That's up to her, of course. Does seem to like the one she has.
I'm glad to hear that. It's been so long, and we worry about her. Yes, we've been worried about her for a long time. We didn't know if she survived or not, and it's just it'd be good to have the family back home.
Well, I do think she'll be along at some point. I'm Elaric. I've traveled with Stephanie for a while now.
Pleasure to meet you. Michael and my wife, Marianne.
Michael and Marianne. It is a pleasure. This isn't her room, by the way.
Oh, no. We know. We went there first to see her. There's this kinetic energy coming off of this man. And the woman seems a little more forcefully reserved. In fact, as she's sitting there, she does have a smile on her face. And she just kind of... sorry. Yes, we'd love to see her. Could you let us know if she stops by? We'll be down in the... let her know we'll be down in the dining room if she shows up the next hour or so, and then I'll have to take the Bradshaws back home. They shouldn't be out too late.
All right, then.
We will definitely pass on that message. Can I roll an insight check? Is she like eavesdropping on us? Does she seem like she's there for any other reason than
Oh, yes, go and make an insight check.
That is a 9.
It's a fair question, and you're going to definitely have your doubts.
Mm-hmm.
But what you see is, like, she's just looking back and forth between Stephanie's parents and you guys. Like, she's not just staring, like, looking at you and that, like, what are you going to say type of thing. Like, she's just observing, but also is observant. And you don't know if that observance is because she is looking for something, if she's good at hiding it. That you're not sure on a 9.
Okay.
Yes, well, I'm going to take them downstairs
To the dining room.
to the dining room. Just send Stephanie our way if you can. She'll come. Yes,
We wanted to set up a meeting to speak with Katya again.
I can arrange that for you easily.
All right, then.
It's late tonight. We can probably meet tomorrow. My father should be back from the northern raids, and you can speak to them both.
All right, then.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Anything we can get you for your quarters while you're here?
No.
No,
Thank you.
We don't require much.
Fantastic. All right. Hopefully I'll see you later tonight. Otherwise, I will coordinate a meeting with Lorden and my father sometime tomorrow. And then she turns around and
Shut the door.
you just hear this muffled, "Oh, they're lovely."
Wait a second to make sure we're not overheard.
Make a perception check.
Oh, sure. Pretty good. 21.
You hear what sounds like 3 pairs of footsteps receding down a stone hallway.
We're going to have to make a choice. Soon. I have to admit, I understand what they're doing here. If I had that sort of power at my disposal, I would probably do the exact same thing, but I don't think we can allow this to continue.
What are you asking me, Elaric?
I don't want to make this decision on my own. I think you and I and Stephanie need to be in agreement. But you obviously understand the consequences.
Oh, I understand the consequences.
And obviously I don't want to say that we have to do this. What do you think?
Elaric, I don't fucking know. We died.
I believe a Viserion was the one who allowed us to not stay dead or to not have died.
Oh, that's so convenient for you. That's so convenient for you.
Well, not dying is convenient, yeah?
Part of me is gone. Part of me is gone. The seed bearer is gone. And she's the only one left.
What do you mean she's gone?
She's gone. She told me she was sorry, and I think somehow she protected me, and that's how I made it through the barrier.
Oh, I sort of assumed that Avisrian was behind getting us through, but maybe there's more to it than that.
What do you mean what did you see?
Oh, he was shielding us, I thought. And I saw Zaela for just a fraction of a moment. I don't know. We were dying. It's hard to say. But no one else has made it through, and Avisrian seemed to be there in our last moments, so I assumed that was his doing. So at the very least, I feel like I owe it to him to get us out of here and make a connection so I can ask some damn questions and figure out what we need to do next. Right now, I can't talk to him.
You hear footsteps, a few pairs of footsteps walking down the hallway. Go ahead and make, both of you can make a perception check if you'd like.
15.
23.
On a 15, it's mostly muffled to you. On a 23, you said?
Mm-hmm.
You are able to pick up, it's muffled and you only get pieces of it, but you hear, yeah, he's still looking over at Nola Gate. There's something weird on the barrier there. Well, we need to find Stephanie and see if we can sort all this out. And then they keep walking and you hear the footsteps recede away.
Well, we have a meeting tomorrow, apparently. We need to find Stephanie because someone else is looking for her, in addition to her parents. Is that enough for us to go on for now?
Yeah, I think the first order of business is to find Stephanie and figure out how to get at this stone. At some point, we'll need to, whatever choice we make, we'll need to get there.
Right.
Stephanie, we go back to you. You are heading back. You saw your parents coming in through the main council. You wouldn't know that they're hanging out in the dining room.
Mm-hmm.
You would assume that they'd either be like in the main hall or there's like an antechamber off to the side where usually guests would stay. I'm guessing those are probably the areas that you go check. Are you doing this now stealthily or are you just kind of now out walking out in the open now that you're back?
Just intentionally.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you go there. You don't see anybody, and then there are two guards that are standing there by the on the inside of the main doorway, which is closed at this point. You go, Lieutenant, Captain Bradshaw, your parents and the Princess Alina are waiting for you in the dining hall.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Is there a meal on?
I don't know.
Oh, are you hungry?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I just want to make sure that everybody's taken care of.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
How have you been over the last few years? Do I recognize this person?
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
3.
No, this one is unfamiliar to you.
Okay, cool. Also, can I ask a retroactive question?
Mm-hmm.
Because I spent so long observing the city and kind of traveling through it.
Yeah.
Does the population seem about the same as it was like pre everything?
It seems slightly above that.
Okay.
However, a couple things. One is you have not noticed any children. And then 2 is you were told earlier in the day that when people did make it through the barrier, that they were given an option to stay. So it makes sense that there'd be more than the average.
Yeah, but it seems, just for clarity, like it seems just as lively in the city as it was.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cut back. Sorry, have we met before? I don't. Your face seems new to me.
Oh no, I was just a child when you were here. No, we wouldn't have met. I've heard stories of you, Captain, but no.
Oh, Lieutenant is fine.
Okay. I'm not in the habit of demoting people on the spot.
Oh,
It makes me a little nervous.
don't worry about it. I wasn't officially promoted here, so semantics and all.
All right, Lieutenant. He goes, my name is Da. Nice to meet you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, what is your name? And I point to the other person.
The other person goes, "Oi, my name's Av."
Oh, that would have been fun if your name was Brad, because it'd be Brad Daw, Bradshaw. Don't worry about it. I'm only slightly disappointed. Anyway, let me know if you need anything. I'll make my way to the dining hall.
I never heard stories of her being crazy, but fuck, man. They start mumbling as they go back.
I really just want to weave this, who the fuck was this person?
Yeah. Yeah, they're very confused. Like, what is happening? Cool. You make your way to the dining hall. You open the doors there, and you can smell that there is definitely like the smell of a warm cooked meal wafting through. And as you open the door, this hallway, you're very familiar with this. When you were first elected to join sort of the ranks and bring up the training for the princess and the prince, this was the dining hall that you were at, and you walked across, and the king was sitting on the side, and there's probably this moment of like that recollection as you open the doors and experience this again. Except sitting there are the princess Alina and your mother and your father, and then there are trays of mostly eaten food, not a lot left on the tables.
I will pick up a plate and start putting together a meal for myself before I make my way over to them.
Your father stands up and goes, Stephanie, it's so good to see you. And he runs to the other side of the table and helps your mother stand up. And they start walking over to you. How have you been, dear? Oh my gosh. And they just run up to you and they try to embrace you.
Yeah, I'll hug him back. Like, oh yes, it's been a while, hasn't it?
For us, it's been, how long has it been, dear? And your dad goes, it's been 30 years, sweetie. 30 years. Oh, yes, of course, it's 30 years. Oh, my gosh, you're so beautiful. As she puts her hand on your side of your face. Are you wearing your trousers?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, you're still wearing the pants that we made you.
Yes, well, they're quite lovely, and, I've had some rips and tears here and there, but I try to keep them patched.
Oh, that's fantastic. We're so proud of you. What have you been up to? Tell us everything, please. I'll serve you. And your dad's like, no, honey, I can take care of that. You just, why don't you just talk to Stephanie here? Can I have your plate? I'll serve you.
Oh, it's totally fine. Would you two like anything? I'd be happy to grab it for you.
Oh, they both shake their head. No, we've already eaten. Thank you.
Perfect. Well, I think what I have will suffice. Let's all just go sit down together.
Yes, please. And you see, they walk over there, and Allie has her arms crossed and just glaring at you right now.
Cool.
And then, like, every time, like, your parents look up, her face goes to a happy smile, like, starts nodding, like, yeah. And then as soon as they look away, it just goes back to this fucking glare.
Perfect. I want to find, and we don't have to do all of these, but I want to keep finding ways to bring up Allie into the conversation so they shift back to, like, their focus to her, so she has to keep going back and forth.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yes, well, I don't know, I've been sailing around and, just sort of exploring the world a bit and coming up with all sorts of business ventures and making friends and allies and all things in between.
Oh, that's lovely, dear. We were so worried when we came back and we didn't know what had happened to you. It really is so heartwarming to know that you've survived and you thrived. And we heard stories about some sort of devastation that occurred after. Are you okay?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. I actually ran into Candace recently.
Oh, your mother perks up. How is lovely old Candace doing?
Oh, she's ripped these days.
Ripped?
Yes. Looking really hot.
They stare at each other like, no. And then you say that and like, oh, okay. Well, good for her.
Yes. No, she's really transformed her life.
Yes. I remember when she was just a wee little baby and changing a diaper, so hearing that she's hot is a little uncomfortable, but I always knew you two kids would get along.
Oh, you're something. I'll just go back to my phone and start like...
How did you... What finally brought you back home, sweetie? Are you... your parents are like reaching out across the table. Are you going to stay? Are you staying? Would you like some more clothes? We can make you some nice clothes. I can get your room ready for you. Would you like to come back home and stay with us?
Oh, I would love to, but there are so many people depending on me back where I came from. Truth be told, I sort of stumbled my way here. It was half intentional, half persuasion. I'm mostly just hoping to visit here.
Do you think you'd be able to come visit more often, perhaps? Allie leans forward at that. Unfortunately, as you know, Mr. and Mrs. Bradshaw. It's quite difficult to have people come back and forth, and we would still need to keep our security protocols in place. If Stephanie elects to leave, we will have to erase her memory. Oh, is that truly necessary? Why don't we just enjoy this meal, and we can have this conversation with Lord and my father later.
I lean back in my chair and I go, there's been so much lost time. Surely we can make up for some of it. I mean, the times change. Surely protocols can change with the times.
As you taught me, protocols are in place to keep people safe.
Exactly. And look how I've changed. So, why not evolve, you know?
Evolution's a tricky thing. Sometimes traits you want to survive, and sometimes traits you don't do.
Speaking of which, where's your brother?
He's with my father.
Oh, wonderful. And they are just patrolling around, trying to settle invaders?
They're dealing with the northern invaders.
Well.
Mr. and Mrs. Bradshaw, anything else that, more food, more wine? Oh, no, dear. Unfortunately, the missus needs to be a little bit careful with her wine intake. And you see your mom, she leans back a little bit. She starts, yes, I'm starting to not feel so well lately, but it's fine, yes.
Well, we have such good healers here. I'm sure somebody could take a look at whatever's ailing you.
Unfortunately, the healers haven't figured out a cure for age.
True. I am working on something like that. Usually to stop aging pretty abruptly, but, it's my own patented design.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Just so creative and wonderful, dear.
Thank you. Business is booming.
Allie leans forward and goes, well, Stephanie, I hope you enjoy this time with your parents. They're right, there's no cure for age, but there's always a cure for loneliness, and having family back together is always such a precious thing. Don't you agree?
Oh, wholeheartedly.
Fantastic. Well, I believe your parents probably should be heading back home. Would you care to escort them?
You don't want to give them a room here?
Oh, no, dear. As much as we love visiting the castle, I want to sleep in my own bed. I don't want to stay here. Thank you, though. That's very kind of you.
That is totally fair. I'll tell you what, I'll come see you in the morning. I have 2 friends that I actually traveled here with.
Oh, yes, we met them. Elaric, I don't know if we caught the woman's name, but they seem so lovely.
Yes. No, they are. Alaric's wonderful.
Yes, he was very kind. Yes, well, I'm glad that you're making friends, and you look very healthy, very good. Yes, well, we'd love to see you in the morning. Please do stop by. We can make your favorite breakfast.
Wonderful. I'll stop by. Let's say slightly before noon.
Okay, we can set out brunch for you, dear.
That sounds amazing. Thank you. It's so good to see you again.
It's so good to see they give you a big hug, they kiss you on the cheek. We are so proud of you. Yes, dear, we are so proud of you.
Oh, Alina?
Yes, Stephanie.
Actually, there's 2 guards out there that I am deeply familiar with. Daw, and I believe he's going by a nickname, Brad. Would they be able to escort my parents home? I'd love to have a conversation with you.
As she turns back around to your parents, that's fine. You spend time with Stephanie. I know you've missed her too, dear, and that she pats the princess. We'll be fine. She goes, of course, and she exits with them from the room, and then she returns a couple minutes later, closes the door. How does she find you?
I think I'm filling the plate with food again.
Okay, cool. There's just a couple scraps left at this point.
Was there some sort of feast here recently, or is this just a commonplace thing, a banquet?
No, I knew your parents were coming and wanted to make sure that they were well fed.
Oh, gotcha. So supplies are plenty here.
I don't know if they're plenty, but we have what we need, yes?
Oh, wonderful. I've been thinking a lot about what you said to me, and...
Which part?
Oh, all of it, really. There's so much to reflect on. Definitely not because Lynn forgot what you told me.
quote your favorite top 3 memories of me. Sure, it's gatekeeping.
One was when you said Stephanie, and the other was when you said Stephanie, and the other was when you said Lieutenant.
Damn, those are 3 memories.
I think that we got off on the wrong foot, and I would love to have a chance to start fresh.
Roll a persuasion or deception check. Just tell me what the number is.
19.
She gets a 17 total, so whether you're telling the truth or not, she doesn't know. I would like that. I understand it was a traumatic experience getting here, seeing this, seeing us. We've had a week to come to terms with you being alive and being here, and you've only had a few hours, and perhaps I was too harsh in my expectations of you. I would love to start this interaction over.
Wonderful. I'll tell you what. Why don't you fill me in on what you've been up to the last, well, for me it's 12, for you it's 30 years.
She fills up her plate and grabs some drinks, sits down, and she tells this story about how essentially they find themselves all waking up mysteriously in the positions where they had died. And she tells you that everyone that was sick was suddenly awake and healthy. And at first they thought like, oh, maybe it was just like a magical potion or poison that put them to sleep. But they remembered like not everyone died instantaneously or at the same time. And so they're like, well, that like, what's going on? And there was this time of confusion. And then they found that everyone who had died within the realm of the city was alive. And in the castle specifically, Lorden was there and greeted them and then started to explain to them what was going on in layman's terms at first of like, hey, no, you did die. There's this energy source that's brought you back. And then she got into the technicalities, which then sort of went over some of their heads with the Athel and everything, especially because they died before the cataclysm, so they didn't quite understand all of it, even though they were told everything. And then she tells you about how they figured out the boundaries with Lorden and these statues, set up the perimeter to keep them safe, and that they found out right away that like they could not pass that barrier without dying. Like the first few people who went past that, their spirits were sundered and they weren't able to resurrect them. And then people who die within this kingdom do come back, although the process is kind of miserable when that happens. It's not a nice thing to go through. And that they figured out how to use what little grassland and farmland they had to take some livestock that was there and to create these gardens and to tend to these things to become self-sufficient. Other than that, just tells you about the mundaneness of life, of being stuck in an island, if you were, that they can't escape. The marauders that were within just the perimeter of the power surge when it happened, because the castle's not in the center of the city, and so where the castle was when Lorden put it there, it went out in a radius, and so it brought some of these tribes back that had died, not even related to the poisoning, but just because of dead spirits lingering there, and so they constantly have to deal with that. She does tell you that they only come back whenever Lorden does the ritual to kind of raise anybody that they want to raise that dies in the city, but it impacts the entirety. So it's just one time they do it and everyone comes back. So they can't like isolate it to, all right, just resurrect this person, and that it's all tied to the stone. She doesn't understand that, what that means. Yeah, she tells you a little bit about sort of the bureaucracy and just the workings of keeping the city going and keeping a population entertained and not falling into boredom, and just the fact that has actually been a struggle to work through those things. Tells you all this over the course of about 1 to 2 hours.
Cool. Does she clarify how much time passed between them all dying and being brought back?
Agred falls. Cataclysm happens 2 years later, and then they're resurrected roughly a year later.
I will just say, would you say, other than living in a literal bubble, would you say that you've had a good life?
It's been an uninteresting, unfulfilled life. We were raised by my father, to carry forth the Agrid flag, to be beacons of peace and hope in a world that was being overrun by the Eldarian Empire at the time, and to be something more than we are. We've been stuck, unable to do anything but survive. And we've done good by each other, but frankly, it's been quite boring.
Oh, I understand. That's why, I try to make every day an adventure out in the rest of the world. Met a lot of people out there. Some good, some bad, some heaves and hoes. It's been a mixed bag on my end. There are days where I crave the boring routine, and there are days where I'm almost happy that I don't know what's coming next.
Would you be interested in staying here for a while?
I'm not sure that's a good idea. There are a lot of people counting on me.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
You know how I was tasked with protecting you?
Yeah.
Well, I was pretty shit at that job considering you died. But now I've been tasked with trying to protect...
Stephanie, you would have died too.
Yes, well, I wasn't here, so...
And it'd be easy to be angry at you for that, but you were not here because you were doing your duty, and that saved you. And now there are people relying on you to do good things.
Do you understand how ridiculous it is to rely on me? Have you seen my pants?
Yeah, your parents are really proud of those shit pants.
Yes, and they are patched and they are full of holes, but they are still functional. And I think at the end of the day, that's all any of us can hope to be. And I think that if I were to stay here, sure, things might be pristine as they are, but if there's no change and no evolution and no sign of journeys, then is it truly a life lived?
I don't know what it means to have a life that at the end of the day is worth being written about in stories, other than to just do the best we can with what we have. I would love to go on adventures again, but that doesn't seem to be my lot in life anymore.
Well, I can tell you one thing.
What's that?
I've told many people about you, so in a way, you have been written about.
You can see, there's tears forming in her eyes at that statement. Yeah, and you've lived on here, as you can see. Everyone knows who you are. We never forgot about you.
Well, if I keep confusing my rank, they'll probably have many more stories about me.
Yeah, there'll be one or two of you. It'll be very interesting.
Yes, could you imagine if there were two of me?
I would rather die.
In a way, there kind of are. There's the version that you remember and the version that I became.
That, on a metaphorical level, love it. Love that for you. But let's keep it on a metaphor level. Yes, love it. The door opens and a guard comes in, and she waves him over. He goes over and just whispers into her ear, "Oh, there seems to be some issue outside of Norla Gate where we found you. You want to trudge along with me and see what we can find?"
Oh, why not?
Maybe an adventure.
Wouldn't that be lovely? One final ride.
I'm hoping it's just something that we're investigating, Stephanie.
I know the DM.
Going back to Larsha and Elaric, you guys kind of finished up your conversation. It had been some time. How's your evening progressing here? It is nighttime.
So we were just waiting to see when Stephanie would return. So I guess we'll be...
But she never returned to you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'd be periodically maybe checking her room.
Yeah, you do that. So, I mean, yeah, you spend some time just kind of hanging out back and forth. And you never see any sign of Stephanie.
Do we have a sending stone? Yeah, we do, don't we?
Stephanie has one and you have the other?
Yeah, I think you have it.
Do I really?
Yeah, because remember Stephanie?
Yeah, she called
you
us.
guys had a conversation,
and I'm the one who have it. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's. Yeah, if you remembered that we have it, then let's definitely give it a try.
I have mine on Do Not Disturb.
That's probably
Maybe that's why. Okay.
So yeah, a couple hours go by. You don't see Stephanie. The sending stone's not working. You try to reach her. She's got it on Do Not Disturb.
So I guess we just have to wait.
Should we just go start looking for her?
I think we need to start formulating a plan. How do you want to go about ending this world that they've created? I would want this too. If I could bring everyone back that I knew and loved, I would want it, but it's not real.
Sounds an awful lot like you're asking me to murder a bunch of people again.
No.
No? Then what are you asking, Elaric?
I don't know how to go about this. I don't know how we can make this decision. But if we don't and we just do nothing, then we're in danger and the world continues to fall apart and the Empress continues to squeeze the life out of Dulcia and the Athel keep... I don't know what they're after, but we need to take a stand. We need to do something. We need to be proactive.
All right. Assuming your theory is correct, that it's this stone that we need to get rid of, do you honestly think that Katya Lorden is going to let us even close to it?
No, I believe we are at odds at this point. I don't know if we can fight everyone here, the whole palace guard and everything. So I think we'll have to be stealthy about it. We'll have to find it and not let them know we're looking for it.
Stephanie, do you turn your sending stone back on to let them know you're going to check out this thing with Allie?
We've been doing enough eating and drinking that I would have forgotten that I did that.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Which, not to exclude you two, but just I think it's really fucking funny. And plus, I want to see what you do.
God damn it.
We'll cut back over to you for a second here.
Yeah.
So you and the Princess Alina walk out. These guards walk with you. You've got 3 guards escorting you to Norla Gate, this one is on the southwest portion of the city. And you go out there. There's this tiefling there who's out there, who's investigating this tear in space. There's this red ripple, this line, and it's shimmering, that's glowing in the middle of the air, just kind of floating there. This tiefling is investigating it, and he looks back, goes, "Ali, hello. Oh, and your friend, the lieutenant. This is interesting. Usually we only see these when people are breaking through the barrier. This one, it showed up about 4 or 5 hours ago. It's not big enough for anyone to come through, but we've never quite seen anything like this. Figured we'd see if we can figure out what's happening here. I've got some guards on duty in case anyone falls through. I don't know if maybe somebody triggered the barrier and then ran or what, but hopefully we can figure this out. We can not bug Lorden about this. What about you, famous Lieutenant Bradshaw? Any thoughts here?
It's a nice night.
Famous. Huh. Allie goes, "This is actually kind of disturbing, Nab. Has it been the same size since it appeared?" "Yeah, it's been the same size. Nothing else has opened up. There's no sound. We just happened to be walking this way. Normally we wouldn't even guard this area. I'm not quite sure what to make of it." She goes, "Okay, well, why don't we, since my father and brother are gone, let's just have a few scouts stay here, make sure that they've got some sending stones ready, and if anything comes of it, let us know. Otherwise, if it's still there in the morning, let's let Lorden know and see what we can figure out about this."
I would love to pull out Navi's right angle and see if it still points just slightly off north.
No, it points directly north.
I don't like that.
Bizarro world. Navi's right angle.
Sending stones only work directly to each other, right? There's not you can't attune them to other ones.
You can potentially attune them to a network of sending stones. It takes a lot of time and effort. It's not a radio, so you wouldn't broadcast over the air.
Cool.
Normally, unless again they've done something to manipulate them.
But they said they were going to leave some here.
They're going to leave some there. They have one of those broadcast ones that will go out to all the other guard sending stones, that way they can do a broad alert.
Cool. I would love to sleight of hand one of those.
You're going to have to explain to me exactly how you're doing this. They've handed them to the guards. The guards have them in their hand.
Yeah. I would love to... Well, if it's not big enough for someone to fit through, let's see what's on the other side of it. and I'll steady aim at the rift with my pistol. And then I think while I fire it, that's when I'll try to sleight of hand one of the stones.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll first.
Okay. 19.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you aim it straight. Yeah, the blast goes off. Go ahead and do a sleight of hand.
18.
Are able to. One of the guards puts it on his belt and then like jerks back a little bit as you pull the trigger there. As everyone's like, whoa, 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 and then you take that one off his belt.
Cool. And they still have them, right? Like I'm not leaving them at a disadvantage here. Like they still have one among them.
You don't know which one you took. I said one of them goes out to everyone.
Oh, that's totally fine. Cool. I mean, just as long as they have one with them.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
They all are like, whoa, what are you doing? You see the bullet is kind of frozen. It's bisected where that is. So it's gone through that perpendicular line and then it's frozen in space. And then you watch as the metal just crushes and then falls to the ground and then disintegrates.
Nifty. Well, let me know if that gets worse.
This was your famous Lieutenant Bradshaw. She had some stuff happen. We'll talk about it later. And Allie goes with you back to the castle.
Cool. Allie, you said that your father and brother will be here tomorrow.
They should be, yeah.
Awesome. Let's all get together. One big gathering, you know? It would be really lovely to see them again.
That was the plan is to... Elaric and Larsha had asked to speak to him in the morning. So we're going to have, in the morning, get him and the Lord in together for you all to chat with.
Perfect. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. We'll time it so that way you can still meet your brunch date with your parents.
Oh, yes. You know, I had already forgotten about that. My memory's gotten so bad these days.
Are you staying in your quarters or are you going to go back to your parents?
Oh, I'd better check in with Elaric and Larsha and, just see how they're settling in.
All right. Well, I will leave you to it and I'll see you in the morning, Stephanie.
Sweet dreams. And it's been really lovely to see you again.
Thank you for starting over.
Of course. We all deserve a fresh start.
Yes, I agree. Good night, Stephanie. And
night.
she heads off. Where do you go?
Immediately to their quarters.
Okay. So you guys are in the middle of your conversation. Do you just bust the door open?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Well, that's good. We were about to go off.
Where have you been?
Have you two just been sitting in here all day?
Since you left, for the most part, yes.
That's ridiculous. Dude, I kept them all busy so you could go about the castle and figure out what to do next.
What were we supposed to do?
Explore! We're adventurers!
Before we do that, maybe we should all get on the same page.
There have been some developments.
Oh, I agree. I have discovered much.
Yeah?
Yes.
What? We'll start with you.
They had food in the dining hall.
Okay. Point number one.
And now you.
Your parents stopped by.
Oh, I know.
Point number two.
What did you think?
They seemed
They're very nice.
I agree. Oh, that's so kind of you to say. Thank you.
unexpectedly lovely.
Yes. Well, that one stings a little bit, I suppose. But
Also, I tried to contact Avizrian, and he seems to think we're in danger. Seems to indicate that we need to get rid of it. Not sure what it is, but
Can only assume the stone.
or maybe it is this journey. Maybe he's telling us to retire.
What doesn't make sense to me is that Katya seems to think that keeping the stones together is dangerous, and yet you two were sent on this quest to bring them together, supposedly to protect Sandril. Am I wrong?
that was the initial intent. I'm starting to wonder if we can undo everything by having the stones all in one place. If maybe we can at least close the rift and stop. Well, shoot, I don't actually know what we can do, but it would be something. But the point is, if we move forward, we do need to take the stone from this place, and you know what the consequences for that.
Yes, remind me of those again.
I sit down on the cot and put my head in my hands.
Oh, right. Everybody here dies.
Everybody here goes back to the way they were,
Which remind me how that was?
dead.
Weird thing to clarify after I just said that then.
It's not exactly the same. Their natural state was dead, and they were being kept alive. Is this life? I mean, I've been looking around. I've been watching. Can this continue? will Agared be reborn, or is this just another unnatural way of preserving the past?
I think it's merely fantasy.
You're right. It's not real.
I would agree.
You can all feel it's getting late. Exhaustion starting to wave over you here.
Does anybody know where Katya has been?
I don't know, but we've set up some sort of meeting between her and the king tomorrow.
I saw her at the forge.
How much time has passed since I went down to the training grounds?
That was, at this point, it is past midnight. So that was at least 4 hours ago.
I'll tell you what. Follow me for a second to the throne room. I'd love to give you a tour.
Everybody make a Constitution saving throw for me.
17.
18.
12.
You take a point of exhaustion, Larsha.
You only have to sleep 4 hours. It's worth it.
So your movement is minus 5 feet. All d20 rolls will be minus 2.
Listeners, can you hear the stare? Can you hear the stare?
Can you hear the smile upon my face?
You make your way down to the throne room. There's like 1 or 2 guards along the way, just kind of at different points. It's very quiet, dead. They just kind of wave to you as you go by, and you make your way to the throne room.
I think I'm explaining some of the history of Agared and like motioning around. And while I'm doing so, I would love to check the ground for footprints, specifically ones that look like they may have come from oil.
Fascinating. Go ahead and make a perception check or investigation, whatever one's better for you. In fact, I think this is specifically an investigation check.
Or is it survive?
I'll give you a survival.
18.
There are definitively no oily footsteps in this room.
Okay. Anyway, I hope that tour was worth it.
Is that it?
Well, I've told you so much about my home. I wanted to share. We haven't really spent any time together since we've gotten here.
What was your favorite memory that I just shared with you?
I don't know. I'm too tired to remember, Stephanie.
Yes, you should go to bed.
Can we please all just get some rest?
Yes, I'll walk you back to your quarters.
Thank you. You're so generous.
My hope was that we would all be on the same page. If
At the mention of Paige, I pull out the rune rubbings that I did on the door. And they hand those over.
what is this?
Do any of these look familiar?
She wouldn't be able to see it.
You wouldn't be able to
see them. I can't see
Elaric,
them.
go ahead and make a disadvantage Arcana check.
5.
No clue.
So what is this? What am I looking at?
Oh, just something interesting that I saw earlier. Larsha, if you would allow me, and then if I could take like your finger and kind of trace the pattern of it.
Yeah. Go ahead and make, it's going to be the same, disadvantage Arcana check.
Oh man, that's crazy.
A 20 and a 1.
Yes!
Beautiful.
So it's a...
It's a 1.
It's
It
a
is a
one.
1, yeah. I'll say this, you've definitely, Stephanie is clearly tracing them correctly. Like you can tell, okay, this is Arcana that she's tracing. Don't know what these are.
Is this a clue?
Of a sort. Anyway, you two should really get some rest. I can take you where I found these later, tomorrow, probably in the afternoon since our morning is booked.
Right.
You both sleep well?
Stephanie, if the moment comes, are you okay taking the stone and having this all go away?
I've lost it all once before. Who's to say what I'm not willing to lose again?
Stephanie, if you can't do it, she can.
No, Larsha, you're not going to do this.
Alaric, stop talking.
I'll do it.
Well, we can figure that out tomorrow when I take you to the stone. Good night.
You all have a long rest. Your exhaustion will go away. You wake up the next morning, guards knock on each of your door and let you know that the king has returned along with the prince, and that the prince, princess, king, and Lordan are waiting for you in the throne room to discuss your future here in Agared.
Hello, Wanderers. Thank you for listening. Tales of the Ever After is Randall Marsh as Elaric Ithilden, Kate J. White as Larsha Ithilden, Lynn Shephard as Stephanie Bradshaw, and Tyler Boroff, that's me, as your DM. Kate will be playing in a live stream Whiskers and Claws one-shot on Saturday, January 31st with D&D with D. Check the show notes for links to that. If you can check that out, support her, support D&D with D, who's also a fantastic creator in the space. The music for Tales of the Ever After is by Randall Marsh. Cover art is by Lisa Turban. Connect with us over on Instagram or Threads at Tales of the Ever After, and also on Blue Sky at Tales of Ever After. Tea time for this episode will be out next Tuesday, and Tales of the Ever After will be back on Tuesday, February 3rd. We'll see you then.
Damn it.
Double fives.
Okay.
Fucked. We finally found a way to destroy you.
Damn it.
You need to attune to this. That's the
That's what
problem.
it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
I have.
That is so good. Okay.